Yuzu has become one of the most influential and advanced Nintendo Switch emulators ever developed by the open-source community. With technology that allows Switch games to be played on both PC and Android, Yuzu has opened up new opportunities for many gamers to enjoy a more flexible and high-quality gaming experience. However, behind its technical achievements, Yuzu has also faced major controversies related to copyright infringement and potential piracy, which eventually forced its developers to settle a lawsuit with Nintendo with a fine of $2.4 million and the official closure of their website. In an era where platform boundaries are slowly fading, Yuzu is a bridge between the present and the future. More than just an emulator, Yuzu is a tribute to the creativity, freedom, and right of every gamer to relive the Nintendo Switch experience in a wider place and time. Yuzu was born from the spirit of open source and community, embracing the spirit of sharing and limitless innovation. It not only provides advanced technology, but also provides a means for those who want to explore the potential of games beyond their original devices, without losing respect for the work of game creators. Through Yuzu, we are invited to understand that playing is not just an entertainment activity, but also a cross-generational journey that deserves to be enjoyed in the best quality, on various devices, and without being bound by space. With its ever-improving performance and ever-expanding compatibility, Yuzu is a symbol of the community's determination and dedication to celebrating games in their most beautiful form. Many gamers praise Yuzu for its ability to run Switch games on PC and Android, especially heavy exclusives. The community considers Yuzu to be excellent from a technological standpoint. Its performance is fast, its features are complete, such as high resolution, save states, shader mods, and its compatibility continues to grow. Yuzu is developed by a team called Tropic Haze LLC, which is an umbrella organization for several open-source developers behind the Citra emulator, Nintendo 3DS emulator. Individually, its founders are not a single person who is well known to the public like big tech figures, because the project is community-based, open-source, and developed collaboratively by many programmers from the Citra community. Modders also like Yuzu because it supports modifications, language patches, and custom texture packs. For those who have their own collection of Switch games, Yuzu is considered a practical solution so that they don't have to carry a physical console everywhere. However, some people feel that Yuzu is too prone to misuse to play pirated games. There are also complaints about bugs and instability, such as crashing or stuttering, especially in games that are not yet fully supported. Users on Android often complain about performance, because it requires a flagship chipset to run smoothly. Yuzu itself is a legal application because it is only a software emulator. What is illegal is if someone uses pirated games, ROMs, or pirated Switch firmware. So if you use a game dumped from your own Switch cartridge, it is legal in many countries, but downloading ROMs from the internet without permission is illegal. However, in February 2024, Nintendo officially sued the Yuzu developer in a United States court. In essence, Nintendo accused Yuzu of facilitating massive piracy of Nintendo Switch games, because many users used Yuzu to run pirated games such as illegally downloaded ROMs/NSPs/XCIs rather than their own Switch game dumps. Nintendo accused Yuzu of several reasons, such as knowingly promoting a way to bypass Switch encryption technology/copyright technology protection. Being a means of playing illegally downloaded games is detrimental to the Switch hardware and software sales business. Nintendo is suing for millions of dollars in damages, plus demanding that Yuzu be shut down and banned from distribution. In March 2024, the Yuzu team finally agreed to an out-of-court settlement by paying around $2.4 million to Nintendo, and also closed the official Yuzu website and withdrew the distribution of this emulator from official circulation. Legally, the Yuzu team admitted that they did not want to have further conflict, and chose to stop official development. However, because Yuzu is open source, forks, derivative versions, of its source code still appear in the community, although legally it remains risky. But don't worry, people who only download and use Yuzu, for example on PC or Android, are not immediately sued by Nintendo. Nintendo only targets its developer Tropic Haze LLC, because they are considered to be facilitating large-scale piracy. However, you need to be aware that if you use Yuzu to play pirated games, illegal ROMs, NSP/XCI downloaded without a license, legally you can still be considered to be violating copyright. Although it is unlikely that Nintendo will sue individuals one by one, it is still technically illegal, and it can be dangerous if you distribute or sell pirated ROMs. In conclusion, Yuzu has become one of the most influential and advanced Nintendo Switch emulators ever developed by the open-source community. With technology that allows Switch games to be played on both PC and Android, Yuzu opens up new opportunities for many gamers to enjoy a more flexible and high-quality gaming experience. However, behind its technical achievements, Yuzu also faced major controversy over copyright infringement and potential piracy, which eventually forced its developers to settle a lawsuit with Nintendo with a fine of $2.4 million and the official closure of their site. For users, emulators like Yuzu remain legal tools as long as they are used in conjunction with legitimate copies of games. The use of pirated games remains illegal and risky. Yuzu ultimately made an important mark in the emulator world, becoming a symbol of community innovation and a reminder that technology must be balanced with respect for the copyright of its original creators.